Okay, we'll now start again. Um, Fine. So we'll just move on to the 29th question. Fine. We are at the end of the this unit, right? Okay. So now 29th question. What is being given to us? The radius of the sphere is double. Find the increase percent in its surface area. Okay, so it is just one thing is given. What is being given to us? The radius of the sphere is double. So what does it mean? You initially have a sphere whose radius is r, and now the radius of that of the new sphere is being doubled. So if the initial radius is r, what will be the radius of the new sphere which is got by doubling the radius?
Ma'am,
Yes,
the PPT is not visible.
is it? Give me 1 minute. This is clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Give me just 1 minute. It's my computer's on. I guess we don't want to waste time. Can you just look out the PDFs which has been shared to you? Yeah, now it has come. Yeah, yes, yes. You're able to see the view the PPT now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now, it is said that the radius of the sphere is double. So what will be your new radius now? It will be 2r, right?
2r.
So doubling is just that you just multiply the initial number by 2. So then you get the double of it. So now the radius of the new sphere is 2r. And now what do you need to calculate the increase percent in its surface area? Now what is the formula for surface area of a sphere?
4 pi r square.
4 pi square. It is 4 pi r square. Okay, that will be the surface area of the initial sphere. Now what will be now the radius of the sphere is double, which is 2r. So now what will be the formula for surface area of the new sphere once the radius is double? It is nothing but 4 pi into 2. Your r is being changed to 2r. So it is 2r the whole square. So what is 2r the whole square? It is nothing but 4r square into 4 pi. That is what you end up with, 16 pi r square square units. Okay. Now you need to calculate the increase percent in its surface area. So and by the way, have you all got a separate note or separate sheet of paper just for formulae alone?
No, ma'am.
Have you got? Are you people maintaining it or no?
Yes, ma'am. I have a notebook.
Okay.
Small.
Yes, ma'am. Even I have a small notebook.
Papers, file, bead, whatever, but please make sure that you have a formula note or papers separately in which you write down all the formula, even the small formula in the sense, see the volume, curved surface area, total surface area, all those will be the main formula in this unit. But the conversions which are coming in between is also very important, right? So if you make mistakes in that, that again ends up in the, will make you make the whole question wrong. So even those small things you can write and see this percent increase. This is not included in the mensuration. This doesn't come under the main formula. But again, there are two questions which is related to this. So this formula again, you can write it down in the formula note so that every day you just read it once and start learning the other subjects and whatever it is, you just make sure that you read this formula, all the formula every day. Okay, just for that I'm asking you to maintain a separate sheet of paper or a separate note. Note is very good, but as we cannot buy it now, you can at least take down all these in a separate sheet of paper and read it every day. Okay, now please note down this formula in that note. Okay, now what is the formula for percent increase? This is the general formula. Okay, so the formula is that it is new value minus original value upon original value into 100. As it is percent, you need to calculate the percentage. That should be multiplied by 100. So now here you need to find out percent increase in surface area. So according to that, what will be your formula? Now here what I've given is your general formula. Okay, now when you convert it or when you make use of it in the question where you need to solve it, this will be nothing but the initial, the surface area of the sphere which is being got after the radius is doubled minus original value. Original value in the sense the original surface area of the sphere divided, divided by the original value again, which is the surface area of the initial sphere into 100. So you just need to substitute these values and then get the answer. Okay, so percentage increase is new value minus original value. New value 16 pi r square. Original value was 4 pi r square, and here again the denominator again 4 pi r square into 100. When you look at this, 16 pi r square minus 4 pi r square, you can subtract it because it's the same terms present over here. So you end up with 12 pi r square. Now pi is common in numerator and denominator, and the operation is multiplication. So you can cancel pi throughout, and r square is common. So r square also can be cancelled. And what is 12 upon 4? It is nothing but
3.
3.
So 3 into 100 will be 300% increase. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it? Okay. Now the next question, 30th question. It's again the same pattern as this, but you have to find out the increase percent in its volume. Here it was surface area, but there it is volume. Okay, it is a homework for you, but I've just explained it here as this is a little bit new for you. Okay, we just go to the 30th. Just note down. I'll tell you again. This I'm just explaining it here, but you have to do it as homework. Fine. Now, the 30th question, what is being given? If the radius of the sphere is increased by 50%, find the increased percent in its volume. So, initially you have the radius of the sphere to be r, and now the radius of the sphere is increased by 50%. How can I say that? You have, let's say you have a ball which is costing 50 rupees. Okay, the cost of the ball is 50 rupees, and now due to shortage of supply, we say that the price of the ball is now increased to 50% is being increased, which means, so what will be the new price of the ball? You have a ball which was costing 50 rupees, and now the price is furthermore increased to 50% price is being increased. In the sense, what will be your new price? Earlier the price was 50, and now 50% of 50 rupees will be 25 rupees. And so the new price will be 75 rupees. Okay, it's just like that. Initially, the radius of the sphere was r, And now it is being increased to 50% in the sense the initial R less this 50% of R. Okay, so 50% is nothing but 50 upon 100. So what is 50 upon 100? It is nothing but 1 upon 2 when you cancel it. So this is nothing but R plus R upon 2. So you end up with 3R by 2. Okay, so this is the radius of the new sphere and radius of the initial sphere was R. Now, what is the formula for volume of sphere? It is nothing but 4 upon 3 pi r cube cubic units. Now, what will be the volume of new sphere? New sphere is got by actually increasing the radius of the sphere by 50%. So, instead of r, we have got 3r by 2. So, you need to substitute it. And so, what do you get? What is 3r by 2 the whole cube? What is 3r by 2 the whole cube?
27 R cube upon 8.
Yeah, 27 r cube upon 8. Okay, you need to do the further simplification. Write it down here. And then the formula is the same. Percent increase is what you need to calculate. But as it is volume, we have taken the formula for volume. So new value is what you get from this volume of new sphere minus original value is the volume of the sphere 4 upon 3 pi r cube, and in the denominator again you need to put this into 100. Can you do it as homework?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it? Okay. Fine. Now we'll just move on to the 31st question. Fine. What is given there? If the ratio of the volumes of two spheres is 1:8, find the ratio of their surface areas. So what is being given to us? Ratio of volumes of two spheres. We will take the volume of one sphere to be V1 and the volume of the second sphere to be V2. So V1 upon V2 is nothing but it is in the ratio 1:8, right? So it is equal to 1/8. Now, what is the formula for volume of a sphere? It is 4 upon 3 pi r cube.
R cube.
Just to denote the radius of the first sphere, I mentioned it as R1, and radius of the second sphere is being mentioned as R2. So now when you look at both these terms, 4 upon 3 is common in both numerator and denominator, and as the operation is multiplication, you can cancel it. Similarly, pi is common, that can also go off. So you end up with R1 cube upon R2 cube is equal to 1/8. Now, how do you find out R1 and R2? Here also you have got cube. Numerator also there's a cube. So denominator also there's a cube. So can you take cube root throughout? So how can you write it as, this one can be written as 1 cube. Your 8 is nothing but 2 cube, right? So when you take a cube root, you end up with R1 upon R2 is equal to 1/2 because your 2 cube is nothing but 8. Fine. So you get R1 upon R2 is equal to 1/2. Now, what do you need to find out? You need to actually calculate the surface ratio of their surface areas. So what will be what is the formula for surface area of a sphere? It is nothing but 4 pi r square.
4 pi r square square units.
Yes. So it is surface area, I mean the first sphere upon surface area of the second sphere. Substituted here again 4 pi is common and gets cancelled. R1 square by R2 square is what you get. We already have R1 upon R2 is nothing but 1/2. So here you need to square it, right? Because you have R1 square and R2 square. So it is 1 square by 2 square, which is nothing but 1/4. So the ratios you get it in as 1:4. Is this clear for you all?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Got it? Okay, fine. So with this, we end up this unit. Now your homework problems in this will be 25, 27 and 30. 25 is simple, just directly you need to substitute the values. 27, I guess what I explained is clear for you, or else you can just look out the notes. And 30th again, I've given you the hint in the notes. Can you all try it out?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So, have you got any doubts in this unit? I mean, menstruation, unit 4.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Once you're thorough with all the formulae and the concept, you can get full marks in this unit. Okay, provided you write the units properly, you write the conversions properly, and the substitutions, the simplifications which you do, you should make sure that you do it by the side of the paper in which you're working out. Okay, so because that again, the thing is that you people might commit mistakes, like you will do the simplification perfectly, but when you take out and write over here on the answer, you will write it differently. So in that case, if your simplifications are correct, or you might get little marks for that, rather than striking out the whole answer. Little marks will be given for your simplifications also, provided your simplifications are there nearby and it is clearly visible. Okay, fine. Have you
Yes,
got any
ma'am.
doubts in this unit, or else is everything clear for you all?
Ma'am, it is clear, but when I will complete my notebook, so if I get some doubts, can I ask you later?
Yeah, sure. No issues. You can ask me at any time. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
From
ma'am.
tomorrow onwards, Nidhi ma'am will take care of the next unit. Fine. If you have doubts, you can ask.
Which chapter are we starting with?
Tomorrow, most probably it will be probability. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.